NEOGENESIS family, welcome to Black Shield 4. On the path of leadership, you do not stroll, you walk willingly through the fire. Strength is never an accident. You don't simply wake up one day and decide to be a leader, a bearer of burdens, a shield for your people. It is a conscious choice, a sacred vow. You must embrace the role and everything it demands, especially the pain. In the past, the idea of a leader was romanticized into a myth, so perfect, so polished, it became a lie. We stopped believing in them. They looked too clean, too scripted, too fake to be real. But the truth is, every man carries a darker version of himself, hidden in the shadows of the soul, the broken one, the bruised one, the version that remembers every wound and still walks. Maybe yours is barefoot in rags, wandering the rooms of your past. Maybe he's cloaked in luxury, lost in excess. Either way, it doesn't matter. Not until you look him in the eyes and accept him. Because your higher self lives on the other side of fear. Fear of who you've been, fear of who you could become, and fear of what you'll lose if you keep hiding behind comfort. The higher self is not a fantasy. It is the most authentic, unshakable version of who you truly are. Beyond ego, beyond distraction, beyond the noise. It is the inner guide, the silent voice that points you toward growth, the source of wisdom, the part of you that sees the bigger picture, the moral compass, aligned with courage, compassion, and truth, the pure self, connected to spirit, unmoved by chaos, the authentic warrior, all present and at peace. So how do we feed this higher self? You seek growth relentlessly. Growth is the process of becoming more aware, more capable, more resilient, and more aligned. It's not just about strength, it's about evolving. The 5 pillars of growth: personal, physical, intellectual, emotional, and spiritual. When you outgrow fear, when pain becomes fuel, when you stop reacting and begin responding with clarity, your body adapts to pain. You break, then rebuild. That is the law of the forge. Destruction precedes power. You stop asking what to think and start asking why. Knowledge becomes understanding. Curiosity becomes wisdom. You master your reaction. You stand calm in storms. Anger no longer controls you. Empathy no longer weakens you. It sharpens you. You seek truth, meaning, purpose. You stop surviving. You begin becoming. Growth is never comfortable, my friend. It demands pain. It demands change. It demands truth. But it is the only way to become something greater than what you were. We do not rise to rule. We rise to serve. The strength of a true leader is measured by the lives they lived, not the power they wield. More is never enough. The deeper you push into your self-improvement journey, the more you realize you own very little in this world. But what you do own is your actions. So for a moment, let's remind the world of virtue, morals, righteousness, heart. They are still worth pursuing. The energy that emanates from you is under your sole control. Don't let a bad day or a bad chapter ruin a good year. Learn to let go. I can feel your sadness, your loneliness, your broken heart, but you must lick your wounds and rise, not just for yourself, but for those who count on you. We only get one shot at this game of life. The grass may look greener on the other side, but it only grows where you water it. And one last thing. Learn to speak to your people with the same kindness you use when you're getting paid for it. The negative side spreads like wildfire, and soon it's going to get hot. So hot, it will bring drought. Not just a drought of water, but of spirit. A drought in meaningful connection. A drought in clarity, buried beneath a flood of distractions designed to make us forget how deep down we despise parts of the lives we're forced to live. How much time do we truly have to waste on the circus we see on TV? In this mental health month, let's talk about it a little bit. In the world of men, many chase strength, many crave power, praise, and glory. But the warrior who walks the path knows that strength without wisdom is chaos. Power without clarity is a sword in the hands of a fool. The wise warrior knows what is within his control and what is not. He does not waste energy on the storms he cannot stop. He does not curse the wind or cry to the sky. He adapts. He adjusts. He stands unmoved while the world trembles. For the wise man is not ruled by the chaos outside, but by the order within. To be wise is to know yourself, to face your pride, your fear, your weakness, and still stand. The ego hates correction. The weak man clings to being right. But the warrior who values truth above comfort will kneel before knowledge, even when it cuts deep. He does not fear being wrong. He fears standing still. Wisdom is not soft. It's not timid. It is a weapon forged in silence, sharpened by failure, and wielded through discipline. It tells the warrior when to strike and when to hold, when to speak and when to listen, when to charge and when to endure. This is not hesitation. This is precision. It is the stillness before the kill, the calm before the roar. The battlefield is not always made of blood and blades. It can be the chaos of daily life, the noise of the crowd, the temptations of the flesh. In these moments, the wise warrior does not lose himself. He walks with clarity, while others, they stumble in fog. He is not distracted by applause, nor defeated by insult. His direction comes from within, not from the shifting winds of opinion. Wisdom also commons the emotions, not by chaining them, but by mastering them. Anger, lust, fear, these are wild beasts. The fool rides them. But the wise warrior tames them. He feels them, sees them, and then decides what to do. Not as a slave to impulse, but as a king of his inner world. In the end, wisdom is not a book, not a title, not a crown. It is a way of life, a relentless pursuit, a fire that never dies. The man who chooses wisdom over pride becomes unstoppable, not because he knows everything, but because he never stops learning. He never stops refining his blade. And when the final war comes, whether in battle or in soul, the man of wisdom will be ready, calm, clear, unshaken. For he is not just a warrior of the world, he is a warrior of the mind. And that is the fiercest warrior of all. Remember this, warrior. Muscle fades, steel rusts, but wisdom endures. Sharpen your mind like your blade, and no force on this earth will break you. Walk with clarity, act with purpose, and never kneel to the chaos within.